Hello everyone and welcome back to more Goddess of Victory NIKKE. So, before we see about continuing on with the campaign and seeing what has become of us, the commander, by going to the Mistless headquarters in the Ark, before we do that, we only have a little under 12 hours left for the collab event, and before, of course, the new update drops. So, we're gonna do a couple things beforehand. One of those is that we're going to experience the previous Evangelion story, and then, after that, we're gonna see about doing polls, and hopefully, with any luck, we may be able to get at least one or more of the collab characters. So, let's go ahead and enter the event, and since there's this hashtag event field, that could potentially mean that there's going to be some collectibles on a hub map similar to this. And if that's the case, then we could potentially get more freebies, like potentially gems. But let's hop on in. Master, look over there. That must be what NIKKE was talking about. Over where Neon is pointing, a massive object is floating in the sky. Damn, that looks ominous as hell. Can no one get close to it? Negative. There's some kind of invisible barrier around it. No one's able to even approach it, let alone attempt to attack it. Do you think it's similar to the shield we saw on the Gatekeeper before? Yeah, by the by, there's a, there was a collab going on, or not collab, a co-op event going on for this event that actually had Gatekeeper as the boss. So instead of regular co-op where it would be on the main menu, you would go into second quest and then you would fight Gatekeeper during certain periods. Not sure. I think it serves a similar purpose, but it differs slightly. While Gatekeeper's shield entirely deflected any incoming attacks, this one creates an octagonal wave upon contact. While neither of the shields can be penetrated, this one is somewhat different in that contact can be made. I see. I guess that means it's not the Gatekeeper. Right. While listening to Rappy's explanation, I recall our mission briefing. A few hours earlier. An emergency alert? Commander, we've got a request for backup coming from the Ark. Oh, it's NIKKE. Hello. NIKKE? A large entity is approaching the Ark. Is it Rapture? It is exhibiting energy patterns which are different from a regular Rapture. According to our analysis, the patterns most closely resemble D-waves. A squadron has been deployed up on the surface, but you are being tasked with another mission. What is it? We have also identified 4 entities nearby emitting similar wave patterns. They look like humans, and thus we have determined they might be experiencing the same phenomenon as the other D-wave beings you have previously encountered. Given that the counters have the most experience with D-wave entities, we are assigning you to the search and rescue mission. Report to the surface as soon as you can. Roger. Present time. Commander, we've arrived at the coordinates NIKKE provided. They should be right here, shouldn't they? Based on a NIKKE scan, yes. I wonder what type of beings they are this time. Who knows? I'm just hoping they're capable of taking down that giant floating object. We slowly scan the area for beings from another world. Commander, over there. Off in the distance, 3 girls in unfamiliar suits and a woman in a red jacket are visible. Yep. The first appearance of Rei, Asuka, Mari, and Misato. What's with that suit? I've never seen anything like it. Do you think that's them? I think so. Should we approach? Yes, let's go. I'll take the lead. With a niece in the front, we slowly approach the strangers in unfamiliar suits. I'm unable to contact with Nerve headquarters. We're outside of communication range already? What's going on here? Where are we? And that thing floating there. Is that an angel? This is bad. Excuse me? Who goes there? I know this might sound crazy, but I'm guessing you all don't know where you are? How did you... We've encountered quite a few people like you, or people in your position before. I presume you're all from a different world? That sounded a little ominous. What in the world is that noise? It's coming from that massive object. As our eyes and ears are drawn to the massive roar, we see the mysterious object begin to gather light. It's gathering energy. Everyone, get down! Almost immediately after everyone drops to the ground, a massive beam shoots out in a straight line, decimating the ground underneath it. Commander, are you okay? What the? The ground is just gone. How powerful is this thing? What incredible firepower. Why would you care about firepower at a time like this? That shot. It was directed towards the Ark. What? Was it aiming for the Ark? Could that be the sixth angel? Its shape is somewhat similar. But if you look carefully, there are many differences in its appearance. So we're not even sure if this is an angel? This doesn't bode well. You guys know what that thing is? Huh? Are you talking to us? Well, we're familiar with something that's similar to it, but we're not sure if it's the exact same thing. Commander, things are quiet now, but we don't know when the next attack could occur. I suggest we head back to the Ark. Are you able to establish contact with them? Not yet. All communications have been down since the recent bombardment. All right, let's head back. Roger. It's not safe for us to be here talking in the open. How about you all come back to the Ark with us? We don't have much to go on in terms of trusting you, but the fact we're apparently in another world is somewhat disconcerting. Not to mention that anything is better than standing here aimlessly in front of such a dangerous entity. Lead the way. Yep, this was effectively what the title card for the original event looked like. Yeah, so everything is set inside the... essentially inside the school that Ainz, Y, and others go to. So... that huh. I guess there's no collectibles.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
Oh, Archive doesn't support that function. Huh. Okay.
I'll follow you closely, teacher.
So I guess there is no collectibles.
All right, not there.
It looks like Ryan is over here. And there's Ainz Y. I'm guessing the shop is disabled too. Yeah. Okay, so...
I'll follow you closely.
And I'm guessing the challenge stage is disabled too. Yep.
All right, not there. I knew that.
Okay. So,
Let's go, Bolt.
we'll just resume with story 1 then. Oh, okay. I guess there is actually stages involved? Huh. Interesting.
I will go with you.
Actually, I'm curious. Yeah, so I'm guessing that there's battles in general, but not exactly any rewards to obtain. So in that case, I could probably just use whoever. So in that case, we'll bring along pretty much my usual team.
Are we gonna go? Roger. I will go with you. If it's a request from my subject, I have to accept.
So in that case, I wonder if there's actually any battles involved, being that there's the whole combat power thing. After returning to the Ark, we introduce ourselves to the visitors from another world. So, this place is called the Ark, and it's humanity's last refuge. You're the commander in the central government's army, and these are the members of your squad. That's right. You said you belong to an organization called NERV? Correct. We're also fighting to keep mankind alive. Yeah, against, pretty much, essentially against, kaiju-sized, I don't know, what they be considered aliens? I know they're referred to as angels, but I guess technically, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if the angels are considered alien in origin in terms of the series. Like I mentioned previously, I need to get back into watching Evangelion, and if anyone by chance knows the ideal like collection set to get for Evangelion in particular, for pretty much like the best way to watch the entire series, let me know down in the comments, because I know I've seen a couple mentioned online, but I'm not sure which particular set is the best one to get. But I know that angels in particular are pretty much Evangelion equivalent of kaijus, and they're pretty strong. Like, some can be more powerful than others. I mean, heck. Now there's something that actually would have been, now that I think about it, that's something that would have been a unique crossover, or a fan-made crossover. Evangelion and Godzilla. Now that would be kind of interesting. However, this is the first time I've heard about any of this. A vast underground city dubbed the Ark. Humanity being threatened by mechanical creatures called raptures. The existence of these beings called Nikkes. That's understandable, considering our worlds are different. Another world. That's the part I'm having the most trouble accepting. A different world. Heh, pretty interesting. You're not pulling our legs, are you? This is all just too outlandish to be true. Yeah, says the girl from a reality where there's giant freaking creatures looking to destroy anything and everything. We're not lying. Anise, Neon, and I are not human, we're Nikkes. We are humanoid weapons designed for fighting raptures. Humanoid weapons? You're not human? That's right. Except for our brains, our bodies are entirely mechanical. I kinda call a little bit of BS with that because, yeah, I've seen physics that pretty much say otherwise. But you look so human. Yeah, totally lifelike. Amazing. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to say. Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing being in the spotlight like this. Dang, it's starting to feel like we really are in another world. This is insane. What about Ikari? I think they're probably referring to Shinji. Is he not here? You're right. What about Shinji? Or you're right. What about Shinji? Let's face it. Shinji would be pretty... In this case, yeah, Shinji would be pretty much useless. Who? Shinji, a boy around the same age as Rei and Asuka. Have you seen him? No. We scanned the area around the Ark, but we didn't see anyone else besides you all. If someone else had come along with you, they would have been nearby. I see. I guess Shinji didn't tag along. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. I would say a good thing. Because last time I checked, most people are not exactly a fan of Shinji. So... And in all honesty, in the heat of combat, Shinji more than likely would have been pretty much damn near useless. It's a good thing, believe me. Yeah, she knows. That idiot. What's he thinking? What's he thinking about? Yeah, that idiot. What's he thinking going alone at a time? Yeah, can't talk. That idiot. What's he thinking going in alone at a time like this? Ikari. Fine. Let's assume that we are in fact in another world. The question is, how do we get back? The first thing you asked us was if we had come from another world. That tells me you've met others like us who aren't from your planet, right? Wow, you're sharp. Correct, we have. Then I assume you know how to get back as well? In our past experiences, if our past experiences are anything to go on, you need to defeat that massive object up on the surface. If you do that, you should be able to return to your world. Yeah, given that this was, given that it was an event film sort of thing with the hashtag, at first I thought we were actually going to be able to collect any of the collectibles that would have been available at the time of the event, but I guess not.
Reload.
I guess it kind of makes sense considering that, aside from a handful of them being free gems, the rest of them have pretty much been essentially event currency to use to get things in the shop.
Is a king's duty.
But if we just mostly have battles and cutscenes, then I guess that makes it go by a little quick. Massive object? You mean that thing that looked like the sixth angel? We're not entirely sure what you mean by angel. But if you're referring to that entity we saw on the surface, then yes. There are angels here too? Again, we're not familiar with this angel you speak of. I suspect that massive object might be something Gatekeeper created after seeing those angels from your world. You keep mentioning the word Gatekeeper. What is that? It's a special entity which can manifest living and non-living organisms from other dimensions. Rappy begins to tell our interdimensional visitors about Gatekeeper's powers. I'll go with the first one. In our world, a previously unseen entity with the codename Gatekeeper was discovered. This entity emits energy waves which resemble those seen during sleep. We refer to these as D waves. At the same time, individuals like yourself, seemingly from different worlds, began materializing. Further investigations uncovered that these people also emitted D-wave energy. We also came to realize that these people were intimately connected with Gatekeeper. Upon further research into the D-wave and Gatekeeper, we were able to decode its database. The database revealed a diverse record of various beings, ranging from the familiar, like raptures, to the fantastical. Wizards, knights, dragons, time-freezing devices, soul synthesizers, and interstellar ballistic missiles. We discovered Gatekeeper could summon anything within this database, be they familiar or fantastical. Summon? For lack of a better word, yes. Gatekeeper uses D-wave energy to search through its database and conjure both you and the massive object, which you referred to as an angel into our world. So this Gatekeeper summoned all of us? And that thing we all saw on the surface without my consent? Correct. The fact that you are unfamiliar with the basic concepts of our world, such as Nikkes and Raptures, and that you are emitting D-wave energy are the two most telling signals, or most telling signs. That energy is coming from our bodies? I can't believe this, but I guess I have no choice. It did all this without consulting us? This is all fascinating. But I think I'm getting a headache from all this information overload. Yeah, me too. Is there somewhere we can rest for a while? We're all pretty exhausted. Okay. You all can rest here for a bit and we'll talk after. We appreciate it. Here, let me take you to our dorm. Thank you. And thankfully, since I don't have to worry about,
Watch over me.
like, doing other specific things, like getting, entry currency, going from stage to stage should be relatively quick. And then pretty much the only thing to worry about is essentially,
What a truly beautiful
going through the
story this
cutscenes.
was. I am most pleased with it.
Accidentally selected out of it, but that's okay. Tell me about the people from another world. Are they cooperative? They still seem somewhat discombobulated. I can imagine. Being transported to another world. It's something unfathomable to most people. We decided to let them rest up and resume talking afterwards. That's a good idea. Let's give it some time and see. Besides, they're not the most pressing issue at the moment. That massive object is. Correct. That massive beam which shot out from that entity severely damaged the area of the surface directly above the arc. The higher-ups have taken to calling it the Ultra Beam. It's caused quite a commotion amongst their ranks. Considering it wasn't Rapture-based, and instead was an attack we could not identify. The only bit of real good news is that it's been quiet since that initial attack. That's given our engineers time to focus on repairing the areas of the surface that were damaged. Meanwhile, We're assembling our finest soldiers in preparation for an all-out assault on the massive object. What's the likelihood of success? Hard to say. But things aren't looking good. That massive barrier surrounding it, which we're referring to as the anti-field, prevents anyone from even approaching it, let alone attacking it. I see. While we try and resolve the situation, I want you to keep doing what you've been doing and give our otherworldly visitors the royal treatment. In the event we come to require their assistance, we want them on our side. Understood. Of course, the irony is that I can't exactly have them on my side at the moment because I don't exactly have them in my roster yet.
Target clear.
But as you probably saw, my gem count is a little over 20,000 at the moment, and a good bit of that for that jump is that I was actually able to I was able to progress more floors in the Pilgrim Overspec Tower, and I was actually able to boost my current missileless team a little bit, so that way I could actually finally progress through some more floors in the missileless tower. And so far, pretty much the ones who pretty much the NIKKE I'm using on my missileless team are so far at the moment the only ones who have all their skills at level 5, being Tia, Naga, Laplace, who I switched in, or I switched for Maxwell, and then and Tove. A few days later, give me a roll call. Oh yay, Siwen's here. Here. I'm sure you've all heard. The situation isn't looking good. We've been attempting to breach that massive object ever since it appeared. But, perhaps unsurprisingly, we have been unable to penetrate the anti-field. Each of the big three have dispatched their finest squads, but progress has remained at a standstill. How is it our fault that we can't break through? Why did that thing suddenly appear above the arc in the first place? The reason is simple. Gatekeeper used D-Wave energy to summon it. We know that. You don't have to point it out. Siwen, calm down and sit. Now is not the time to be losing our cool. I'm not losing my cool. I understand that this mysterious entity has you worried. But we cannot deal with the situation using la force brute alone. In times like this, we must try to think rationalmente. Don't talk down to me, I know that. How can he not talk down to you? You're shorter than him. Simon plops down in her seat. Continue, s'il vous plaît. To make matters worse, the mass has fired another ultra beam, causing further damage. Yeah, the facilities which were being repaired from the previous attack, as well as the surface above the arc, have sustained further damage. How much of the surface area above the arc is left? After the two beam-related attacks, approximately 75% of the surface area remains. Have there been any other attacks other than the ultra beam? Negative. Besides the defensive line of raptures armed with anti-fields, there have not been any additional offensive maneuvers made on the arc. I suppose that's the minor relief. Or that's a minor relief. In light of all of this, the higher-ups have come to the following conclusion. This entity's target is most likely the Ark. So what should we do? We are calculating how many more ultra beams the surface can withstand. In the meantime, you all must attempt to find a way to defeat that thing as soon as possible, by any means necessary. As for me, I'll go meet our visitors personally.
Don't worry, I will protect you.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
Welcome. Are you the leader around here? Nice to meet you. The name is Anderson. I called you here so we could talk to face to face. I have some important information to share with you. And what would that be? It's about the current situation of the surface. A few days ago, our most elite NIKKEs conducted numerous offensive operations, attempting to defeat the entity that appeared on the surface along with you. However, thanks to its anti-field, all our efforts have failed. Since then, we have attempted to formulate a way to overcome this thing. But the unfortunate conclusion we have reached is that the anti-field cannot be breached with our current technology. The biggest issue we are facing is that the massive object's target appears to be the Ark. That's right. After the initial attack you witnessed, another beam was fired. It damaged the surface above the Ark. Despite our attempts to divert its attention elsewhere, the entity only generates raptures around the anti-field and sends them after us. While its attention is focused on the Ark. But why? We don't know. Our speculation is that it intends to annihilate us because of our attempt to hinder it. So it wishes to exterminate all humans here? The biggest problem is that because its appearance was so sudden, we haven't been able to prepare any proper countermeasures. The moment the surface above the Ark is breached, the Ultra Beam will be able to vaporize the Ark in an instant. How long can the surface hold out? Based on the analysis by NIKKE and MMR, we can withstand 3 more attacks. After that, the Ark will sustain a direct hit. How long is the interval between attacks? Based on the current pattern, once every 5 days. That means we have 19 days before a potential direct hit. No matter what, we must destroy the massive object before that happens. Within the next 19 days? Yeah, doesn't give us a whole lot of time. Though, to be fair, there's less time I have for actually doing the event. Well, doing the event and doing pulls, but
Target clear.
at this rate, we should finish relatively quickly.
Wait a moment. It will only seem.
Because with how strong my team is, we should be able to pretty much blitz through the combats.
We're together. I will never fall.
I understand that the situation is serious, but why are you telling us this? I heard you refer to the entity as an angel. That tells me you have experience with something similar to what we're dealing with here. That's right. Moreover, you're the only ones who are emitting D-wave energy like it does. That has led me and the others to believe that you might be the key to defeating that thing. So please, will you help us? You're asking us to fight that thing without Ava? For the sake of the humans here? Please, I'm also asking for your help. I bow to the nerve and members. What do you all think? I think it'd be a tough fight without Ava. However, if we want to return to our world, we don't have much of a choice. I feel the same. We can't stay here forever. In order to go back to our world, we have to defeat that thing. So maybe we should work together. What do you think, Ray? Ray nods silently. And you ask him? Do you even have to ask? Not only should we take down that giant lump, we should also take down that gatekeeper which brought us here. Alright then, everyone seems to be on board. Thank you for your cooperation. Now then, what's the first step? After the nerve members agreed to help us with defeating the massive object, we commence a round of questioning and testing. Please introduce yourself briefly. Asuka Shikanami Langley, pilot of Unit 2 from Evangelion. Rei Ananami, do you have any previous combat experience? Rei nods. If she does, it ought to be obvious that I do too. Have you personally operated a firearm? Are you a complete idiot? I already told you. I'm a pilot of Unit 2 from Evangelion. Do you have any concept of what a pilot does? Misato holds up a gun. Is this what guns look like here? They're not that much different from ours. Yeah, since we're in a different world, I thought their weapons would look totally different. But they're basically the exact same. Back to position. Coming. Whew. Misato and Mari aim at the target. How they do? We were unable to gather anything useful during the question and answer session. On a positive note, they do appear to have some military training. I see. All in all, the test proves useful. We discovered that the D wave emitted from their bodies can neutralize the anti-field. Also, when objects come into contact with them, they emit the same wave as the massive object, albeit very briefly. If we can craft bullets containing that effect, that's right. If they can pierce through the massive object's anti-field with their weapons, they'll be able to create an opening. We'll finally have a chance to damage the entity. Something we've been unable to accomplish so far, despite our best efforts. We'll have to head to the battlefield together. You're correct. That's why you and the counters will escort the nerf members up to the surface. Once there, they'll puncture a hole in the anti-field. After which, our forces will concentrate their fire through that opening. If we can accomplish that, even just for a brief moment, we should be able to destroy the creature.
Have faith. I will protect my people.
Yeah, I'll definitely say that with the background that's used in the battles, definitely reminds me of Tron. Being that it's pretty much in a digital space.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
Don't worry. I will protect you. I've got this. How heavy your burden has been.
Very nice.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
Currently, the massive object is surrounded by raptures with empty fields. For this operation, Nerve and the counters will be engaging in a joint operation with their own distinct roles. The Nerve team's goal will be to create a hole in the empty field. Even if said opening is small, that's fine, so long as you make an opening. We and the other forces dispatched by the Ark will concentrate our firepower through that opening to attack. Okay. Alright, it's time for the elite to step in. Okay. While you guys approach the massive object, Anise, Neon, and I will keep the raptures at bay, so that you can reach your target as quickly as possible. We won't be the only ones providing cover. Many of the Ark's top NIKKE squads will pave the way for you. Wow, I feel like a real VIP. They're definitely giving us some special treatment. That means they want us to deliver. We also want to support you as much as we can, because you're helping to save lives. Huh? Very cool. Yeah. That's almost kind of a smug face that Mari has. A battle to save humankind in another world. Very interesting indeed. Almost kind of a scheming face. You all just do your best to help us. We're good at what we do, and it's our duty to help humanity. You just point out the best way for us to deal with those raptures or the massive object. Okay. I'll give you a crash course on how to deal with raptures. Misato, you're going to be our designated operator, yes? Yeah, that's right, but actually, I'm a little embarrassed. Even though I'm an adult, even in this world, I'm leaving the real fighting to children. Don't you worry about that. You just do what you do best, Misato. I'll take care of the rest. Asuka. Providing support and giving us continual updates on how the battle is unfolding is imperative. You have nothing to be embarrassed about. Thanks. I'll do my best in working together with your intelligence department. Take care. Before we know it, the day of the operation has arrived. Misato, can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. It's remarkable how clearly I can see where you guys are. Can you hear me okay? We're reading it loud and clear. Good. I still feel a bit awkward about all this, but I'll keep my eyes peeled and keep you all updated on any developments. Thanks in advance. Has everyone done their weapons check? I'm good to go. Me too. All good here. Yes. Of course I'm ready. I'm no fool. I finished that a long time ago. Good. Then let's move up. Let's do this. Roger. Off we go. Merely so.
Have faith. I will protect my people.
I've got this.
Huh. Kind of noticing that, on a couple of the raptures, there was text showing that said either main target or sub target.
I guess this makes me a
Interesting.
good luck charm, doesn't it?
However, despite starting off the operation in good spirits, problems soon begin to emerge from everywhere. Commander, there are more of them than we expected. Wow, they're really pouring in. Where should I shoot first? Don't let them push back. Focus on the front. Okay. Firepower! Additional rapture reinforcements confirmed at 9 o'clock. Again? Additional waves of raptures keep appearing. Kamikaze raptures towards the front. What? You didn't mention anything about those being here. How do we handle them? Airtight raptors begin to swarm from all directions. Shoot first, ask questions later. We must prevent them from approaching. These things are irritating. Various types of raptors we hadn't anticipated on encountering them here. Eliminate the anti-field. Done. We'll resume attack after taking cover. The wall Ray was taking cover behind is shattered. Get down. Rappy shoots at the raptors rushing towards Ray. Are you hurt? No. Mari, behind you. Huh? Yeah. Neon fires at the attacking raptors behind Mari. The raptor takes a direct hit from Neon's attack and is pushed back. I'll create a hole in the anti-field. Thank you. Firepower! The raptor collapses to the ground. Phew, you saved my life. Thanks. Don't mention it. No rest for the wicked. Hey, no rest for the wicked. Here they come again. Due to the constant hordes of raptors swarming in, we find ourselves in a precarious position. This isn't going to be easy. Phew. Missions on the surface have never exactly been easy, but this fight seems more unpredictable than usual. The main reason for that is that we can't attack the raptors directly. All we can do is either push back the ones charging us, or shoot them down through the holes in their anti-fields made by the nerf team. Since it's our first time fighting on the battlefield together, we still have to work out some kinks. Our response time is slower than usual, especially when something unexpected happens. Then again, considering this is their first time in actual combat, they're doing good. Really well, in fact. That is really well. Really well. In fact, it's kind of hard to believe. That's the only reason why we've managed to hold out this far. If they hadn't held up their end, someone would have been injured or even killed by now. I don't think we can keep this up. I agree. If we're having a hard time getting through these raptors, there's no way we'll be able to handle that massive object. It looks like these things really don't want us to get close. Let's head back. I don't think pressing forward is a viable option. Agreed. If we keep pushing on, someone is liable to get hurt. Let's fall back. Roger that. With that, our first mission with the nerf members ended in failure.
As long as you have me, you'll never lose this round. How do you reload again?
Wait a moment, if you're on. Reload. There's some dirt on my face.
Time for Noir and Plop!
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Our hero-ups took a look at your performance on the field, and they've concluded that the simple train, even on an accelerated schedule, won't be enough to confront the raptors. In other words, this mission tanked because of us? Oof, how embarrassing. Therefore, for the remaining time we have, you'll be learning combat strategies tailored specifically for fighting raptors. Oh? You're going to teach us some new skills? Where? some are conductive to taking instruction. I presume you know where I'm alluding to? You don't mean the MMR vocational school? That's right. Are you telling me we're being sent to a high school? I thought you said time was of the essence. It's precisely for that reason that further preparation like this is required. Otherwise, even if we're presented with an opportunity, we might not be able to properly seize it. I get what you're saying, but I thank you all for putting your best foot forward. But if you charged into this mission recklessly, there is a chance that we could lose some of you. Were that to occur, we would no longer have any means of stopping this entity. We cannot allow that to happen. I understand what you mean. Thank you for your understanding. I feel a bit embarrassed enrolling as a student. We will be assigning you the position of substitute teacher. I've already explained everything to the school. They'll guide you. Oh, and one more thing. The fact that you are all from another world is information only a few will be privy to. Your assigned instructor and a handful of students who will be your support during the combat training and will be the only ones aware of your identities. I would appreciate it if you keep that in mind. So we're going to be high schoolers on a secret mission? Sounds fun. What are you blabbing on about? It's just one more thing for us to worry about. What a pain. I get to be a teacher? I never thought I'd be able to experience something like this. As for you, yes? You'll go along with them. Are the counters coming along as well? Negative. If new transfer students were to show up with a commando unit, that would raise suspicions to say the least. That's true, but if any incidents occur at the school, you will assume responsibility and provide necessary assistance. I understand. Good. I realize we don't have a lot of time on our hands, but I hope you all enjoy your little stint at school. So, with that being the case, I wonder if they're going to be wearing their school uniforms.
Target down. As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Hey, it's Marciana. Hi, Marciana. Hi, Commander. Long time no see. Teacher! I didn't realize you were coming too. Oh, wow. This is fantastic. Hi, teacher. Nice to see you, everyone. So, are these individuals the higher-ups mentioned? Correct. Marcia slowly gives the NERF members a once-over, and then bows her head in greeting. Welcome to the MMR Vocational School. Before we get down to business, allow us to introduce ourselves. I am Marciana, the homeroom teacher for Class P. This is Ray, Zwei, and Ein. They'll be joining you during your time here. They will be assigned to you in a buddy system and will be there to provide support during your combat training and any aspect of the school. Hello. Nice to meet you. Hello. Oh, yep. They're wearing the school uniforms. Wow, so we're working on a buddy system. Cool. Nice to meet you. You look awfully young to be a high school student. Huh? I I presume you're referring to Ray? As a matter of fact, she's a third-year student as the highest grades of her class. Seriously? I never guessed by looking at her. Although they are students, they are still Nikkes. Ah, I see. Well, nice to meet you. I'm Misato Katsuragi, the assigned substitute teacher for the intern period. Just call me Misato. The children and I are very much in your debt. Oh please, it's nothing. We really do appreciate you coming. So what's the next step? Before we start combat training, we should conduct a casual group test. What kind of test? Before we dive headlong into training, I would like to take this opportunity to get a better sense of each other. That's a great idea. Since we will be going into battle together, it would be advantageous to see how everyone fights. Where will be this taking place? Let's move to the simulation room inside the school. So, the minigame? If I had to guess? I'll know for sure once it loads. Oh. Yep.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
Oh. Hello, number 7. Why did you call me? It's hard living with people from an unfamiliar world, isn't it? Not particularly. I should have known someone as popular as you would get along swimmingly with our new arrivals. Excellent. Truly excellent. For such a wonderful performance, I prepared something very special for you. A gift? Yes. Ta-da! Ether hands over a device. It's called the Battle Simulator. As the name suggests, it's a simulation device. Even if you've become friends, these people are still from another world. Therefore, I'm sure them fighting together can feel unfamiliar. This is installed with a program to help with that. Why? Why what? Why are you giving me something so utilitarian? Why did you think I'd... What did you think I'd give to you? Or I'd give you? Some wonder drug to magically help you get along with strangers? No. Listen, I know when the time is right to conduct an experiment and when it's not. Right now, the Ark is in peril. If I were to go messing about with you, our key problem solver, at a time like this, the powers that be would have my head on a platter in no time flat. Why would I ever do something so foolish? Besides, I didn't even make this. I simply transferred data from people from another world. The device itself was developed by the MMR Tech Department. Just relax and enjoy toying around with it, okay? Okay. I might as well showcase what the minigame is like. Oh, okay. Turn-based. Oops. Okay, I have to select the correct one. Okay. Core.
これくらい私一人で十分よ。
And projectile. There we go.
もう諦めなさい。これくらい楽勝よ。
Okay.
It is not becoming to rush. I will go slowly.
Figured might as well show off pretty much a taste of that minigame.
Engaging with enemy. Commander, stay behind me.
Now, if I'm correct, there should be a story 2 and then a hard mode for story 2.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
Alright, last stage for story 1. After completing this, it looks like we'll get a profile frame. Considering the scale of this underground city, I had high hopes for the simulation room. But it's nothing special. Ray slowly looks around the simulation room. So this is the world's simulation room. I wonder what kind of method will be used for this test. Let's hurry and get this over with. We should be engaging in proper combat training, not this. Testing. Can you hear me? Yes, we can hear you, Miss Marciana. As I said in the classroom, this test is intended to assist it with fostering harmony between the members of NERV and the NIKKEs who will be assigned to them. Although the branches you will be doing battle with are virtual, their behavior will be indistinguishable from their real-life counterparts. Depending on where you're hit, you'll be marked either as injured or dead and will not be able to continue. Therefore, you must treat this simulation as if it were a real fight. Did everyone get that? Don't take this fun lightly, but don't psych yourself out. But don't psych yourselves out either. Understood? Quit badgering us, Masato. I've gone up against the real deal. Do you really think the simulation is gonna have me quaking in my boots? Alright, I trust you. We're always doing tests like this. I doubt anything will happen, right? Yeah, we'll be fine. It's just another test. Isn't that right, Naru? Right. If I'm being honest, I don't think it's even really necessary for a teacher to be here. The commander will be joining you once the mission starts. It was determined that it would be beneficial for him to get a feel of what to expect out on the field. Now, no matter how we do this, there's no getting around that this won't be quite the same as conducting exercises up on the surface. However, the main goal of this is to get everyone working as a team. So do your best not to intervene and stay out of the way. Understood. Good. Commencing test now. Yep, and there's the boss for story 1.
Reload.
Yeah. He got taken care of pretty quick.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
The test begins. Target down. I knew it. This is nothing. This is fun. Send more my way. Everyone is performing better than expected. Come on, Naruto. Let's go and get their attention. Ray sends Naruto towards a group of raptors, but it is shot down by Asuka. Oops. Oh no. Naru! Oh, was that your drone? It kept buzzing around in my face, so I shot it down. Asuka! How could you? My person's Naru! Well, now you know not to send anything flinny about from now on. Do it again, shoot it down again. Asuka, be nice. How can you say that? You should be apologizing. Quit your bellyache and get out of my way. How can you be so mean? Ray is attacked by a virtual rapture. Yeah. Ray. What? I've been eliminated? The virtual rapture starts gathering its energy towards Asuka. It's open on the right. I'll cover you. But then who will take care of this rap? Ah! Mari is also hit by the virtual rapture. Sorry. It's white in front of you. What are you doing? Get your head on straight and do it. Sniper to your left. What? Asuka also falls to the virtual rapture. Ah. As Asuka bows out, the situation quickly deteriorates and the virtual raptures gain the advantage. The test eventually ends in the entire team being wiped out. Oops. That was embarrassing. Mari, Ray, Asuka. Considering that you're not familiar with how raptures operate, you did well. Ray, Zwei, and Nine, as expected, you performed admirably and exceeded my expectations on an individual basis. However, the overall evaluation left much to be desired. I realize this is the first time you all have attempted to work together, but there was no sign of any cooperation at all. Sorry, it's because they changed our objective. It's because of this goofball in the red suit. Excuse me? Ray, please. Or Rai, I guess. You want to talk. You practically broke down in tears in the middle of a firefight because of one stupid drone. If you ask me, you should be in a shrink's office, not the battlefield. Asuka, that's enough. I'm perfectly fine, I'll have you know. And Naruto is not just any drone. Right, tone it down, please. This is how you act when you're perfectly fine. Got a problem? You're pathetic. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Oh God, they resorted to doing that. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. So childish. Is this what our time here is going to be like? To be continued. Oh boy. Oh. So apparently that unlocked. Oh. And of course, the archive doesn't support that function anyhow. Oh, story 2.
Teacher.
Cool. It actually saved the team from story 1. A few days later, in front of the massive object up on the surface. Laplace and Unwa fire at the anti-field surrounding the mysterious entity. Bah, this isn't doing a damn thing. Not even my hero beam can penetrate this confounded anti-field. Time's up. Everyone fall back. A massive roar fills the air as light begins gathering around the massive object. Only 1 minute until the Ultra Beam fires. You mean we have to leave this dastardly villain with our tail stuck between our legs? We're falling back. Retreat. Prima, get on. All the Nikkes who were on the offensive retreat in haste. The Ultra Beam gouges the surface above the arc. At the same moment, there is a brief blackout in the arc. That last hit caused a blackout. I have impression it's getting closer. Nikke, how much of the surface is left after this attack? After this last strike by the Ultra Beam, it is estimated that approximately 50% remains. Only half? Mon Dieu, this isn't good at all. Meanwhile, all of our attacks are as ineffective as ever. I don't think I've ever felt so powerless. If we had more time, we could at least try to imitate the D-Wave or whatever that thing out there is. So the most pressing problème is what we resort on time. Is there no way of attacking this thing in the remaining time without involving the members of NERV? It appears we have no choice but to wait for them to make headway. Don't worry about them. I hear they're settling into school life well and their training is going smoothly. They've teamed up with a school circle and are planning strategies for a joint operation. And it's all thanks to MMR's full support. We've even created a dedicated curriculum for NERV as well as specialized weapons. Or curriculum, I think is what the word. They won't be heading into the fray empty-handed like they did last time. We should still prepare for the worst case scenario. If they end up going out there and are unable to put a dent in that thing, we have to come up with a contingency plan to quickly restore and reinforce the surface above the arc. I will send that issue as a top priority. I'll tell Mighty Tools and MR to pick up the pace. I'll have my girls conduct more frequent broadcasts, covering what to do in a case of emergency. I'll expedite repairs on the pathways to the shelters, and put the ACPU on standby for emergency. Alright. There's not much more we can do to be prepared than that. So for now, we'll simply have to continue monitoring the situation on the surface.
Watch over me.
Re-engaging, reloading. Let me check the mirror.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
In our vocational school meeting room, Ray, Asuka, and Mari are all adapting well to the curriculum. More importantly, they have shown marked improvement in their combat skills, from swift responses to various raptures, adept use of cover for attacks, not to mention their exceptional academic grades. So everyone is doing well? Very much so. Is it because they are pilots? I'm glad they are adjusting well. I'm glad they're adjusting well here. Indeed. It's almost hard to believe this is their first time living with Nikkes. They get along swimmingly with the entire student body, and even those outside his school circle. However, there is one slight problem. What's wrong? During our last group test, their teamwork still wasn't up to par. What do you mean? Currently, Asuka's paired with Y, Rai with Ein, and Ray with Mari. Or Rai with Mari. However, Asuka's competitiveness gives Y a headache. Ein finds Ray's quiet personality a bore, and Rai, no matter how much of a fuss she makes, Mari's reactions only infuriate her more. It doesn't sound like they're getting along very well. You don't think so? You'd think so, but based on our evaluations of the combat styles, they are in fact the perfect match. Yes, it would not be wise to partner them up with other students. We have to find a way to improve their teamwork. Concerning how dire things have gotten, I think we need to take special measures.
Engaging with enemy. Commander, stay behind me.
Oh. I got audio replication from the game going on, so give me a second. Okay. Did a quick close and restart of OBS, so hopefully that fixed the issue. Yeah, I think the audio issue I was getting is mainly on OBS's end and not so much the game itself.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
I follow Misato and Marciana into the classroom. Is everyone here? Yeah. Ayn crosses her arms and looks bored while Ray stares blankly ahead. Yes. Zwei looks uncomfortable for some unknown reason, while Asuka glares at her intensely. We're both here. I can speak for myself, thank you. I gave her that freaking smug face. Mari is teasing Rai, who is already getting all worked up. It's exactly as Marciana and Misato said. They don't see eye to eye with each other. Right? They don't seem close at all. Indeed. That's good. Now that everyone is here, I'm going to give you all a special assignment. Special assignment? Asuka, Zwei, Ray, Ein, Mari, Rai. You all will split into the following two-person teams. Or into the following two-person teams. Two-person teams? Yes. Just like the missions we conducted on the surface before, Nerve will break through the empty fields with their gunfire. Then, the Skull Circle Squad will open fire on the opening in order to take down the Rapture. That is your new assignment.
As long as you have me, you'll never lose this round. How do you reload again?
Kind of interesting that there's that one soul, like, yellow cube there hanging out in the background.
I've got to protect my sister.
Kind of odd. Especially given how everything else is, pretty much got the, regular green color.
Beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
Why on earth do we have to pair up like this? Asuka, I'm perfectly capable of attacking on my own. You know that as well as I do. But wouldn't attacking together be even more effective? Last time was the first time any of us had laid eyes on a rapture. We didn't know what to do back then, so we needed your help. That's not the case anymore. Breaking through the anti-field ourselves and firing straight through would be the most effective method. Okay, but for the time being, we should listen to what the teachers are telling us. Zwei is right, Asuka. This is an assignment we're giving you, so for now, I want you to... I don't want to do this either. How can I team up with someone as quiet as her? What about you, Rai? Or what about you, Ray? Are you up for this? Sure. Now of all time you decide to pipe up? I'm not into this either. Why not? I just don't want to. Wow, that's harsh. How can you say you hate someone to their face like that? That's true, but... So that means you'll team up with me? No. I don't want to, and I don't care how harsh it sounds. So tell me why not? Because I don't want to team up with you. Even if you don't want to, you don't have a choice. This is an order. We're running out of time. I'll see you once your assignment is completed. Is this the best way to handle this situation? I'd like to believe it is. Right. Once we face this head on, something's bound to happen. They'll either get closer or end up as enemies. Ugh. Yeah. We're all kind of on edge at the moment.
Engaging with enemy. Commander, stay behind me.
I need to protect Blanc no matter what happens. A bunny girl never loses. Fully active. Pierce through.
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
I can't believe this. Asuka paces around the simulation room. Asuka, why don't you sit down so we can discuss this? Asuka sits down. You know I'm right. If my body is emitting a wavelength that negates those anti-fields, might as well blast through them with my shots and take them down right away. It's the quickest and most efficient way after all. Instead, all this rigmarole just makes it impossible to tell if I've even removed the anti-field. Wouldn't that just make everything more difficult? I understand what you're trying to say, but if there's a situation when a group of Rashers approach us, wouldn't it be impossible for you to handle that many of them by yourself? What are you talking about? If you were going in solo, you wouldn't be able to handle that many Rashers at once. You really think I couldn't handle a large group of those things? Asuka abruptly stands up. Activate the simulation room. I'll show you what I can do. Huh? Your concerns are understandable, so I'm going to prove to you what I'm capable of. I'll defeat every single Rapture. That comes at me with my bare hands. Then you will believe me? Or then will you believe me? Hold on, are you going a bit overboard here? Not at all. Hurry, let's start. Or do you simply find it unbelievable that I'm that superior? It's not that. Then stop blabbering and get ready. Asuka grabs her weapon. I'm ready. Okay. So I approaches the control console in the simulation room. Activating now. Great, let's do this.
Don't worry, I will protect you.
I need to protect Blanc no matter what happens. Just time for Noir and Blanc! I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
You failed. I know that. You don't have to keep saying it. I may not have defeated them all, but I got most of them. Right. You were incredible. What? I can't believe that you've only been going up against Raptures for a short while. Your ingenuity and skill in combat have improved by leaps and bounds compared to when you first arrived. Now you're laying it on thick. You don't have to pity me. I failed, and that's that. Asuka, have you trained in a simulation room before? Why ask such an obvious question? If you've learned something, it's obvious you should practice it, right? So you've been making an effort to improve yourself. What are you on about? If you want to excel, you obviously have to put in the effort. I don't know what you see, I don't know how you see me, but I'm not so arrogant to expect things to go my way without lifting a finger. Sorry. I guess I did have the wrong impression of you. I thought you were only driven by competitiveness. What? But that's not it. You've worked hard and have a good head on your shoulders. Listen, either criticize me or praise me. Pick one. Would you like to try again? Do what again? The simulation room. I've got your back. This time you'll be able to defeat them all. Can you do it? Sure. I remember your movement from the last battle. You memorized how I move? Not down to the last detail, but that's something I'll continue working on. So just do whatever you want. I'll do my best to support you. And keep the approaching Raptures at bay, so that you can neutralize their anti-fields and defeat them by yourself. That's how we can work together. Are you okay with that? Sure. I doubt the teachers expect us to employ conventional methods. You really don't have any filter, do you? I don't have you pegged as I didn't have you pegged as that type. I didn't offend you, did I? Not at all. I kind of like it. Alright. Let's practice this in plane you mentioned. Sure, I'll activate the simulation room. Let's do it. So I and Asuka trained late into the night, and finally, this is the last one, Asuka. Eat this. We did it, Asuka. We did it. You defeated them all. Finally. And so, the Asuka and Zwei team completes their assignment. Ahem. Ayn gets up from her seat and starts pacing around the classroom. How am I supposed to team up with someone who doesn't even talk? Ray stares at Ayn intently. This is too much, teacher. When we're out on the field, we'll be surrounded by Raptures. How are we supposed to work together if we can't even talk to each other? Get to the front line and shoot. Oh, right. I guess we could do that. But what if multiple raptors approach us from the front? Then start from the left. Okay, you're right, I guess. If we continue making rules like this... Eye stares at Ray. What if they sneak up from behind? Then whoever spots them first shoots. I can't believe this. Are you actually replying to all of my questions? Ray stares at Eye intently. Right. When I was asking what to do if multiple raptors come from the front, did you actually respond? Yes. So you haven't been ignoring me this whole time? I'm listening. I see. I thought you weren't listening to me. It's not that you're uncommunicative or uncommunicative. You're just a woman of few words. Oh man. This changes everything. I could just consider you a quieter version of Y. This is great. This is doable, very doable. Ayn drags a chair and sits beside Ray. That's a pretty nice image. Do you remember everything that I said before? The answer you gave me when I was asking about the raptors coming at us from different directions? Yes. Can we try that again? What do we do when multiple raptors approach us? Head to the front. What if there are multiple raptors coming from the front? Head to the left. And if they sneak behind us, the first of us to see them will gun them down. If I suffer a critical injury, remain in position and report to the commander. If you suffer a critical injury, get under cover and report to the commander. Wow, it's working. You remember all of it. Yes. Jeez, there I was wasting my time when it was this easy all along. I'm sorry. For what? I misread you. I'm sorry for accusing you of never talking. Ray tilts her head. It's okay though. Everything worked out. Now, should we go practice what we talked about? Sure. Good. Let's head to the simulation room. Okay. A few hours later. Simulation complete. We cleared it? Was it really that easy? Because we followed our plan. That's true, but... I guess we make a better team than I thought. Ray tilts her head. With that, Ray and I successfully team up. Alright, only one pairing left.
Have faith. I will protect my people.
Reload.
Fully active! Pierce through! I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere! I'll share my luck with everyone! A bit flustered. How do you reload again? Getting ready.
Enemy down.
Fully up. Just time for no... I got too excited. I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
what have we got in the vending machine? Chocolate milk. Oh, okay. Thanks for making that easy for me. Here you go. Mari takes the chocolate milk from the vending machine and hands it to Rai. Just so you know, just because I'm accepting this doesn't mean I'm agreeing to do this dumb assignment with you. Okay. Rai takes the carton of chocolate milk and inserts the straw. This is the best stuff this vending machine has to offer. Really? I'm glad you like it. I just like chocolate, that's all. Don't think any of this means I'm happy I have to do this with you. Why don't you want to team up with me? Come on. I've even bought you your favorite drink. Don't tell me it's already over because I even get to hear an explanation. It's because you're acting like such a weasel. You never listen to me. And you never let me do what I want to do. Me? I won't let you do what you want? No. Rai takes Naru's and hugs him tightly. I like letting Naru's fly wherever they want. Now, not only do I have restrictions, but I've got to watch out for people shooting them down. It's a huge headache. I like being able to do as I please and get frustrated when I can't. And I get frustrated when I can't. Why do you mean you can't do as you please? You can do whatever you want to do. I'm sure we'll make a good team. We will? Sure. Would it work if I shoot whichever opponent that you were thinking of shooting? That could work, but... There you go, then. Problem solved. How do you know which target I'll want to shoot? What if I spray bullets everywhere? I'll be firing shots all willy-nilly. Do you think you can still do it? Oh, that actually sounds like more fun. You can fire away. Really? Yes, really. Rai glares intently at Mari. That's kind of a cute image. Why are you staring at me like that? Really, I can do it. You can at least trust me that much. Okay, fine. But why? Why are you doing all this in the first place? What do you mean? Aren't we supposed to be partners? Maybe you're not such a bad person after all. How about we go practice all the stuff we talked about? Right now? Yeah, right now. If we do that, don't you think you'll trust me more? I guess so, but... Okay, fine. Since you got me this chocolate milk, I'll go along with it. Alright, let's go. After a few hours... How did you do that? What do you mean? How did you know which rasher I was going to shoot? What? Did you not like that? Not at all. Then feel free to cut loose. If you don't, I'll just have to do whatever I please. No, wait. Mari and Rai officially become a successful team. Well, that pretty much solves the...
I'm not scared so long as Noir's here with
the synergy issue with the team.
my sister.
I got too excited. What a truly beautiful story this was.
Alright, should hopefully be done soon. Maybe. I heard Asuka will neutralize the anti-field and take down the Rashes, while Zwei will attempt to keep them at bay and prevent them from swarming. That way, Asuka will be able to focus entirely on taking down the Rashes near her. Sounds like something Asuka would be into. As for Ray and Ein, they have set their own rules. They've worked out which Rashes they want to defeat according to a set priority list. Sounds like they're doing well communicating with each other. Seems so. For Mari and Rai, what's wrong? In order for Rai to attack whichever target she wants, they decided that Mari would preemptively attack whichever targets Rai had her eyes on. Is that even possible? We've tested it numerous times in the simulation room, and surprisingly, the results show that it's a perfectly viable strategy. Amazing. Rai and Ein's strategy is the only one that sounds somewhat implausible, but I don't think we have anything to worry about. It seems everyone has worked out their own unique strategies. Even though they didn't get along so well initially, they somehow managed to pull it off. Yeah, by letting them come up with their own ways to work together. They became closer than before. That's a big relief. Now that the biggest problem we had is resolved, if we train them according to the strategies they all prepared... Sorry, that's headquarters calling. I should take this. Marciana answers the phone. Yes, this is Marciana. Sorry? From the massive object? Yes, okay. Well, get ready. What's going on? It's an emergency. Strange movements from the massive object have been observed. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound too good.
Gaze upon me, my audience.
Target down.
Time for no more and stop!
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Following the urgent call, Marciana ushers everyone into the briefing room. Is something wrong, Miss Marciana? It's not so. Did something happen up on the surface? Yes, something cropped up. Alright. I'm going to start the briefing. I just received an urgent call from headquarters telling me that the strange movements on the surface have been observed. Until now, the Ultra Beam has been the only naked act of aggression from the entity. It also summoned Rashes wrapped in anti-fields for defensive purposes. Other than that, no other movements were detected. While everyone has been training here, we have continued our offensive against the massive object. No matter what damage we inflicted upon it, it exhibited no change in its patterns. However, it just began to exhibit irregular movements. It abruptly launched 3 separate units, which headquarters has identified as bunker busters. Bunker busters? Yes. We calculated their trajectories, and their intended target is the Ark. The fact that you're telling us can only mean one thing. They're most likely cloaked in anti-field. Yes, that's right. I knew it. That thing is spreading anti-field everywhere. So, you have to intercept them before they reach the area near the Ark. Will we be moving together like last time? No. The distance between each bunker buster is too great, so that's not a viable option. You must all individually employ the strategies you prepared. Each team will handle 1 bunker buster. 1 per team? Feels to me like we're spreading ourselves awfully thin. For this operation, each team will be escorted by an additional NIKKE squad for protection. That's a load off. Looks like we'll be back on the battlefield sooner than expected. Because we have no other choice. Why are you all acting so mopey for? The stupid masters cannot handle the job, so they're calling in the elites, i.e. me. That's how things should be. That's right. It's something that needs to be done. That's right. This is the chance for us to put our strategies to the test. Personally, I think it sounds fun. Isn't that right, Ryan? Yeah. We've been practicing a whole bunch for this. Naruto's saying that they are confident too. So we should be able to do it. It's not like we have much of a choice anyway. Even as we speak, the bunker busters are falling. That's right. We should get going then. Right? Or Ray and I have been practicing a whole bunch. So we should be able to manage. Isn't that right? Yeah. You're saying you can do it, right? Ray nods her head. You see? I'm feeling confident. You're also impressive. Good. Then get ready, everyone. Let's go to the surface.
Let's bet on who'd win.
Sorted.
Booyah! Time for no more and fire at will! I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
All right, not there. I knew that.
Alright, 2 more stages.
Don't worry. I will protect you.
After this, that's just the... I'm guessing hard mode, which will be the bonus cutscene, then that's it. And after re-experiencing all the cutscenes and whatnot, pretty much the only thing left is to do the pulls. Because literally there's only like hours left till the banner's end.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Alright, last stage. In front of the surface elevator, all of us have gone up to the surface together. Matisse, Absolute, Cafe Sweetie, and the counters. Hello, Commander. Looks like they invited everyone. Yes, since it's an emergency. I guess you're right. All the renowned fighting squads are here in one place. So why? Is it just me, or does it feel like we don't deserve to be here? You're right. I'm so nervous. We don't have much time, so I'll quickly go over the operation. Absolute, Matisse, and Cafe Sweetie will be escorting School Circle and Nerf to the mission area. Once they arrive, they will set up a perimeter and cover them until the operation is complete. Misato looks at the Nerf members and School Circle squad. It's just like Marciano mentioned back at the school. You'll move quickly into the operation area with the help of the NIKKE squads, and then intercept the bunker buster using the strategies you practiced. Are all those NIKKEs over there, the ones who will be escorting us? That's right. Misato, Commander, and I will set up here and monitor the situation, providing guidance and instruction for all 3 teams. The counter squad will guard this location. Roger. Leave it to us. You can trust me, Master. weakling. Who do we escort? Absolutely, we'll be going with Rai and Ein. Or Ray and Ein. Roger. Looking forward to working with you. Hi. Matisse will take Oscar and Zwei. Have no fear, your hero's here. Don't worry, you've got a villain in your corner. Can't you two at least try to act normal for a while? Cafe Sweetie, you'll be escorting Mari and Rai. Roger. Got it. We better get well compensated for this. How do you intend on taking us there? Do you have military vehicles, perhaps? Oh no. A hero doesn't need anything like that. Our legs will do just fine for running headlong towards justice. What? We're going on foot? I knew it. So what's the point of you all tagging along? We could go on foot on our own. Like we said, we're acting as escorts. Going together will allow us to get through the parts of the service which are covered in raptures. We don't have any time to waste. Everyone hurry and get into position. Let's go, heroes, full speed ahead. Whoa, what the? I don't want to run. I can't lose. Wait for me. See you all later. Matisse takes off running with Asuka and Zwei in tow. Wow, they really took off. We better get going too. Okay. See you, Commander. We'll be back. Absolute takes off with Ray and Nine. Get on. I'll take you there. Ooh, a motorcycle. So we don't have to walk? That's right. This is much faster. Now this is more like it. The rest of you will have to hoof it though. I knew you'd say that. Unfair. Sugar peels off on her motorcycle, carrying Rai and Mari with her. Let's hurry after them. Don't like running. Freeman and Milk run after Sugar and the others. Commander, Misato, we should get going as well. Alright. Let's go. This is Absolute. We've arrived at the location. Location confirmed. Proceed with the interception and defense. Roger. Whew, we actually ran all the way out here. Both of you, keep your attention focused on that bunker buster. We'll take care of these guys. Ground type rashers start to approach. What the? Where did those things come from? Stay calm. Once you start messing around with that bunker buster, no one will come. Or more will come. Don't worry about them. That's why we're here. Just like Uma said, take care of that bunker buster. You can do it. We'll try our best. Right. Absolute heads out in front and ends out to fend off the approaching raptures. Phew. Ray notices the bunker buster falling from the sky. It is surrounded by airtight raptures which seem to be protecting it. That's our target? I'm already feeling overwhelmed. Alright, Ray, let's start from the front. Yeah. Heroic arrival. Location confirmed. Proceed with interception and defense. Alright. I ran too much. Whew. Still, we got here quickly thanks to you. Much appreciated. No need to thank me. That's merely what we do. A hero in train, and a hero from another world. Laplace bows her head. Please take care of the bunker buster. Unfortunately, we're powerless against it at the moment. In exchange, we will protect with our lives if need be. None of these villains will be able to lay a finger on you. You must protect the Ark from these dastardly villains' plan. Don't you worry about us. There's no way we'll fail. Isn't that right, Zwei? We'll try our best. I'm glad to hear it. Very reassuring. Yep, more ground raptures. Applause, they're coming. Stop pestering these two and come do your job. Oh dear. Okay. No more interference then. Heroic deployment. Oh no you don't. Villainous deployment. No matter how overwhelming it may feel, just keep your head down and do your best. The MT squad moves out to fend off the approaching Raptors. Okay. Asuka looks up at the bunker buster plummeting from the sky. Let's do this. I got your back. Arrived. Good job. Proceed with the intercession defense. Roger. Thanks for the ride. Yeah, thanks. No problem. Finally, we caught up. Milk and Freeman arrived, panting heavily. So, tired. Me too. No need to thank me. Sugar points at him to the bunker buster falling from the sky. If you don't mind, could you take care of that? We may not be able to take care of the airborne ones near the bunker buster itself, but we'll be able to hold off the ones that will be attracted by the noise you're about to make. We're counting on you, kiddos. Ground Raptors start to approach. Stop talking. But I'm complimenting them. Go. Alright, see you later. Freeman and Sugar leave to fend off the approaching Raptors. Hey, wait for me, you rascals! Milk follows them. Now then, what do you say we blow this here bunker buster? Can we really do this? You bet we can. You're right, we can do this. Let's go, Naru. That thing won't fall so long as we have anything to say about it. Ryan launches Naru 1. Okay, let's do this. Alright, now should be the boss battle? I assume. Yep, there's our boss.
True beauty.
There we go. Very nice.
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
These Raptors just keep coming. We haven't even been able to get close to the bunker buster. 3 minutes remaining until the bunker buster reaches the surface. We're running out of time. Damn. Asuka, I'll push back all the Raptors at once. You go ahead and focus your firepower entirely at the bunker buster. Okay. Here we go. As soon as Y fires a series of overcharged electric rounds towards the Raptors, they are all pushed back from the bunker buster. Now, Asuka starts to fire her weapon towards the falling bunker buster. Ah! Asuka's bullets pierce through the bunker buster's anti-field, and finally, the bunker buster is perforated. Intercession confirmed. We did it. We really did it. All we got to do now is deal with the remaining Raptors, and there's no time limit. Anymore. Sounds good. Let's make quick work of these punks. You got it. 3 minutes remaining until the bunker buster reaches the surface. Already? There's still so many Raptors left. From the front. What? From the front. From the left. Remember what I said? We have to take them down one by one. You're right. You did. I slapped herself in the face with both hands. This is no time to be scared. I can't be afraid of death now. Let's go from the front again. With more speed this time. Roger. I and Ray begin to swiftly shoot down the Ratchers. Then, I can see the bunker buster. Ray. Into field. Ray shots make a hole in the empty field. Deactivation complete. Follow-up shot. Eat this. Eyes near feather fires a beam of light. Now it's done for. All clear. Bunker buster intercepted. Yeah, I thought I was gonna die for sure. There are still rashes remaining. Oh, right. Get lost, I'll eat you. I will go from the front again. Okay, let's wrap this up and head back. What should we do? This place is crawling with raptures. There are only 3 minutes left. What do you mean? Things are starting to get fun around here. Is this your idea of fun? Right? What? Do you want to make a bet? A bet? What are you talking about? Let's see who can shoot more of these things. Huh? Whoever downs the most gets to eat all Naruto's chocolate. What? Alright, you're on. Wait, I didn't agree to anything. Start. Mari starts firing her weapon at the rashers ahead. I never agreed to anything. Ryan desperately follows after Mari, shooting all the while. I found an opening. Mari is at the bunker buster, which is now visible through the group of the rashers. And fires. No! All that chocolate! Gone! Ryan follows close behind, also firing at the bunker buster, and finally... it exploded. All clear. All bunker busters intercepted. Good job, everyone. Now you just have to focus on dispatching the remaining raptures. That's music to my ears. Excellent. No, not excellent. I can't lose that bet. Oh, you're a spunky one. Alright then, let's have some more fun. Teacher, we're here. It's so great to see that everyone made it. Welcome. Good job. You too, Ein. I really thought I was gonna buy the farm out there. I darn near lost all of Naruto's chocolate. Come again? Why are you all so excited for it? It was just one small operation. Let's hurry back. Right. Good job, everyone. The bunker busters and ratchets surrounding them have all been eliminated. Matisse, Absolute, and Cafe Sweetie are on their way back. I'm glad everything worked out. Well then, we should head back to the school. Huh? That sound. Why on earth? What's wrong? The massive object. It's recharging. What? How the... There's supposed to still be time until the next Ultra Beam. Incoming! Everyone get down! Almost immediately after everyone drops to the ground, a massive beam shoots out and heads straight towards the Ark, scraping the surface along the way. What's going on? Why was the Ultra Beam fired? There should still be time left. I don't know. It fired sooner than we expected. I'll contact headquarters. Please do. Teacher, is that the Ark? So this is the Ultra Beam? Oh no, the Ark! Look out in the distance. On the section of the surface carved out by the Ultra Beam, steel beams which form the surface of the Ark are showing. To be continued again. Oh, there's a story 3. I did not expect that. Alright, so let's see about doing story 3 then. A few days after the Bunker Buster interception operation, everything has been proceeding smoothly. Since the Bunker Buster operation, everyone seems to have gotten quite close, and their sense of teamwork is improving. Without any active fighting going on, everyone is getting along well with their respective partners. The strategies have also improved markedly since last operation. Seems like everyone is working hard. Yeah, that they are. They are excellent students. At this rate, we should be good to go when the main offensive begins. Indeed, we even discussed it and everyone is in agreement. We might even be able to move up the date of deployment. These are going that well? Yes, perhaps it's due to the fact that they have now undergone a real operation. But they are showing a growth that is incomparable to before. It's remarkable what they've achieved in such a short time. Told you that would be the case. The higher-ups are pressuring us to take down the massive object before it fires its ultra beam a third time. The fact that the beam was fired earlier than we expected during the last operation, even if only by a few hours, has them spooked. Even though according to our schedule the next shot should be in a few days, they want us to prepare as much as we can and be ready even before anything unexpected happens again. Okay, it seems like we're on top of things. So let's stay level-headed as we're preparing for this. I agree wholeheartedly. As do I. Alright, that concludes the meeting. Let's all go grab a beer. It's been ages. Oh, that's my phone. Marciana looks at her phone. It's marked urgent. This is Marciana. What? The school circle squad has disappeared? Great. What? Okay, we'll look for them as well. What's going on? The entire school circle squad is nowhere to be seen. Is nowhere to be seen? Yes. No one can find Ein, Zwei, or Rai. What about Asuka, Ray, and Mari? They're all still at the school. We have to go find them. I'll check the dorms. You two look around the school. Roger. Got it. Let's split up. Yeah, go figure something like that had to go and happen.
Have faith. I will protect my people.
Target down. Enemy down. Fully active. Tear through.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
Let's go, Bolt.
Yeah, and it appears story 3 is the one with the hard mode. Unlike current events that have a story 2, the story 2 is a hard mode.
Commander, stay behind me. Reload.
To protect Blanc no matter what happens.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
Marciana and I start to walk around the school. Eventually, we find Oscar and Ray in one of the classrooms. Are you looking for Zwei? Yeah, do you know where she is? Can't say I do. Other than the time when we arranged to practice together, we don't really pay close attention to what the other one is doing. I see. What about you, Ray? Do you know where I could have gone? Or have you heard anything? I don't know. When was the last time you saw her? Yesterday evening during practice. She headed to the dorm straight after. That's all. Me too. That's when I last saw her. I see. What's wrong? Did something happen to them? Zwei and Rai have all disappeared. What? They're not in their dorms. And they didn't show up to any of their classes. I didn't see any of them in the morning. I figured they just had a different schedule than us. I guess not. Alright. For the time being, if Zwei or I intend to contact you, be sure to let us know. Okay. Sure. When was the last time I saw Rai? Probably last evening when she was heading back to the dorms after training. I see. Why? Is something wrong? Rai's disappeared. Just her? I and his wife as well. I see. Disappeared. They've been acting awfully strange the past few days. What do you mean? Ever since we came back from the Bunker Buster mission, how should I say, they seemed a bit on edge. On edge? Yeah, as if they were scared of something. Of what exactly, I'm not sure. But ever since we came back from the surface, it's as if they've been looking over their shoulders the entire time. Almost like they've been struck with like some sort of sense of paranoia.
As long as you have me, you'll never lose this round.
There's some dirt on my face.
It's kind of a stretch, but maybe the massive object has been
I may look like a bunny, but
messing with them telepathically?
anywhere.
Not sure. It's kind of a theory. After parting ways with Mari, we search every possible hiding spot within the school that Rai might be at, but she's not here either. How about on Misato's side? No trace of them in the dormitory either. Where in the world did they go? We should check their favorite hangout spots, like the cafe in front of the school or the downtown area of the Ark. Sure, let's go. However, no matter where we look, the cafe in front of the school that Rai frequently visits, the movie theater where Ein is often spotted. I don't think I've ever seen this particular image before. I've kind of been to a theater that looks pretty much remarkably similar. The downtown streets of the Ark, or the library where Zwei hangs out incessantly. The three of them are nowhere to be found. We searched high and low in the places they usually frequent, but haven't seen and traced them. Indeed. The only place that could possibly be left would be the outpost. I've asked Rappy to check out that area. She should be contacting us soon. Alright, good. It's her. Commander, How'd it go? Are they at the outpost? No. I don't think we missed them either. I asked the others, and there's no record of the elevator being used. I also asked around the outpost, and no one remembers seeing them. I don't think they came up here in the first place. Thanks for checking. If we turn up anything, I'll contact you straight away. Please do. It doesn't seem they're at the outpost either. I see. It makes sense if they had gone there. I'm sure someone would have contacted you immediately. Then that means that they must still be inside the Ark. After an operation up on the surface. Where would Ryzen go if she was frightened? It wouldn't be the outpost or the school. It'd be somewhere in the Ark, somewhere they wouldn't be found so easily. Wouldn't be found so easily? Oh. Have you come up with something? Yes. The elevator. The elevator. I think they might be inside the elevator leading up to the surface. Given the current state of things, no one would dream of taking the elevator up to the surface. Unless there were express orders to do so. Let's go.
Don't worry, I will protect you.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Outskirts of the Ark in front of the elevator. Oh, there they are. Is it okay for us to run away like this? Our teachers must be worried sick about us. I don't know. But if we stay, then we might really need to go fight. You think so? They said preparations were well underway for some sort of massive offensive. That means we'd almost certainly be going up against that horrifying thing either today or tomorrow. Right, I didn't realize how terrifying that creature was. At worst, I thought we would be dealing with something like a Tyrant-class Rapture. But when we went up to intercept those bunker busters, I realized something. The beam from that thing can scorch the surface itself, and is powerful enough to expose the steel framework of the Ark's roof. You're right. I had no idea how formidable that thing was either. Huh, me either. So, what do we do now? We can hide out in this elevator for a while, but we are still technically inside the Ark, so someone will find us eventually if they look hard enough. Do you think we're capable of going up against whatever that thing is again? I don't know. I don't think I can. Me neither. If I'm being honest, at first I thought I wouldn't be so bad. After all, it wouldn't be that much different from getting knocked off during the school exam. But now that I think about it, it's not like that at all. That thing wouldn't just kill us, it decimated the entire Ark. It's kind of strange when you think about it. We've risked our lives countless times going up against Raptures, but I never saw them as insurmountable, you know? But I don't think I can do this. If I make a mistake, it's not just my life on the line, but everyone in the entire Ark. The owners of our favorite cafes and clothing stores, the theater employees who are always so nice to us when we buy movie tickets, the bustling crowds downtown, the people in Marche, Rupee, all the students and faculty at the school, everyone. And I'll die. Because of me. It's this unbearable weight on me, suffocating me, so I'm scared, you guys. What can I possibly do at a time like this? I don't know either. They said if we practice harder, we wouldn't be so nervous. That's this fear, while it may not go away, would at least subside somewhat. But it hasn't. I keep thinking about all the things I saw on that day. I keep imagining the worst case scenario. Where the operation fails. The massive object fires its ultra beam again, annihilating the Ark and everyone in it. All of the humanity would be wiped out. If we fail, that's exactly what will happen. Everything will be destroyed. Countless people will perish. I can't take it. It's too much, the fear of having to save everyone. The fear of failing. I just want to think about me and my friends, Naru. I don't want to. I'm scared. I'd rather take the final exams 1,000 times over than go through this. I don't want to think about this anymore. I don't want to be scared anymore. I just wish someone else would do it for us. Honestly though, how come it's us? Why do we have to do this? Perhaps because we're students at MMR Vocational School? Or our grades aren't terrible either. It doesn't make any sense. We're still students. We haven't even graduated. We're not even in the senior class, for crying out loud. We're too young to have this and the entire future of the Ark rest on our shoulders. It's absurd. Those elite squads we saw, on the other hand, can do it. They're much better than us. They're fighting machines. Why can't we leave it to them? They're clearly more qualified for the job. I was thinking that too. But can we really give up like this? I don't think we can. I heard the deputy chiefs and director already know that we've been assigned to this mission. Despite our misgivings, none of us want to carry out an operation when so many lives depend on. Rise, why? Teacher? We finally found you.
Believe in your king. Victory will be ours.
Enemy down.
Fully active! Here's through! I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere!
So this is where you all were hiding. Come on, let's hurry back. Everyone's been terribly worried about you. Do we have to? This operation scares us. We can't do it. Right. Let's head back. We can talk about it later. I don't want to go back. Me neither. If we go back, we'll be forced to partake in this operation. And we don't want to. Where's all this resistance coming from? Haven't you all been doing well so far? You've been training hard. And after the bunker bust operation, your rapport with the others has been improving steadily. Did something happen? The reason we trained hard is because we had to occupy ourselves to help us forget. Forget what? You both saw it too. What the massive object did. It destroyed the surface and the Ark's roof. You mean the Ultra Beam? Yes. That scared the living daylights out of us. What if we fail? What if we haven't practiced enough? If we get nervous? If we don't coordinate well with our teammates? If the operation scares us too much until we can't think straight? Whatever the reason, if we fail, the entire arc will be destroyed. So please, Miss Marciana, can we sit this one out? We're not that important. We're just low-level Nikkes helping some people from another world. Nothing more. That's not true. Come on, we all know the truth. They don't need us to break through the anti-field. So how vital are we really to this operation? She's right. We think there are plenty of people who could replace us. Your job is not something just anyone can do. In fact, you are all the only ones for the job. You all are... Uh-oh. Is that an earthquake? Everyone, stick close to me. With an ear-shattering tremble, the arc is plunged into darkness. The electricity's back. I can't believe we had a blackout. What was that Was that an earthquake just now? I think so. Is everyone safe? We're fine. How about you? Things got a bit chaotic due to that tremor and resulting blackout. But everything's fine now. How's your search going? We found them. That's a relief. All that shaking. Was that due to the massive object moving? Yes. Apparently, it fired another ultra beam. Already? That shouldn't have happened for another couple of days. Apparently, it has accelerated schedule. We'll need to move faster than originally anticipated. Alright. We'll return to the school as soon as we can. We'll be ready for you. Let's get out of here. We need to get back to the school. Miss Marciana, we can talk later. For now, we have to concentrate on getting back. We have no idea when another earthquake might occur. And it's far too dangerous to be waiting in front of the elevator. Alright. Emergency alert. Emergency alert. All citizens, please proceed to the designated shelters immediately. Everyone remain calm and proceed in an orderly fashion. Shelter number 3 is in the way. Or is this way? Check the text you received to see the shelter number you've been assigned to. The streets, everyone. It seems an evacuation order has been issued. Apparently. As I gaze at the downtown area, the ringing of alarms and evacuation announcements echo throughout the streets. The terrified citizens of the Ark are all hastily making their way to shelters under the guidance of the ACPU and other Nikkes. You know, I realize this may seem inconceivable, but it seems like the Ark is really going to be in for a beating. Everyone is scared out of their minds. Both the citizens and the Nikkes guiding them. What should we do? Is something bad going to happen? Most likely. If the Ark sustains another hit from that ultra beam, it will be true pandemonium. No, that's not right. There may be no chaos to speak of because they're going to be utterly vaporized. Marciana, that's why you were all chosen for this mission. At first, yes, you were chosen by happenstance. The nerve members needed military training, and that just so happened to be carried out at our school. That's why you were initially chosen for this assignment. At the time, we could have gone with anyone else, but that's not the case anymore. You studied and fought together with them, became comrades in arms, and formulated strategies together. And now you will have become irreplaceable assets to this mission. I am not saying this to make you feel good. You've proven your worth beyond a shadow of a doubt. We have? Yes. Don't you remember the bunker buster operation? That's only because everyone else helped us. But you were the ones who ultimately took down those bunker busters. That was only possible because of the hard work you've put into working together with the Nerf members. Had it not been for you and the resounding success of that mission, the Ark would be in more dire straits than it is now. Instead of strategizing and formulating an offensive against the massive object, we would be desperately figuring out how to get the civilians outside of the Ark. Miss Marciano, that's why we need you now. You've come so far in such a short span of time, and we need you to fight once more. To protect the Ark, to save the lives of its citizens. We need you to stand against this threat to protect humanity's future. But we're scared. What if everything goes wrong? What if everyone dies because of us? That's why we were running away before. I know. It's a terrifying thing. It's not just your life that you're protecting, but everyone else as well. It's an unfathomable heavy burden, even enough to make you want to run away from it. But running away won't change anything. And you know that. No matter how much you try to ignore the problem, the massive object will continue to target the Ark. We're running out of time. I understand what you're trying to say, Miss Marciana. Whether we run or don't doesn't change the reality of the situation. We'll be faced with this heavy burden either way. But say we don't run away, that we stay and fight. What if we fail? What if we fail you? That won't happen. Because we're going to put our lives on the line as well. What? We will risk our lives to ensure you succeed in your mission. Even the teacher? Not just us, everyone. All the other Nikkes in the Ark, including me, will do everything we can to protect you so that you can defeat the massive object. No one will blame you. Me, us, and everyone else will fight together with all our strength. We're going to beat this thing, I assure you. Everyone together? We'll fight with all our strength. And we're sure to win. So let's go back together. So I and Ryan look at the downtown area. In front of their favorite clothing store, they see lines of frightened people waiting to go into the shelter. In front of their favorite library, people move about anxiously, taking books to store in the nearest shelter. Others hurriedly close the doors of the students' favorite cafe, rushing towards the shelters in a panic. We'll go. Although we're scared, we know that you'll be fighting along with us. And so we'll try again. Thank you, Rai. I don't know. Guess either way, it's not like we're gonna die alone. If we're gonna bite the dust, we might as well try to accomplish something before we do. That's a good mindset. I'll try too. We're sure to win. Isn't that right? That's right. Thank you all for doing this. I know it's a big decision. Alright, let's all head back together. Everyone is probably waiting for us. Alright. You're back. We're sorry. Sorry, Miss Masao. Sorry to have worried you. It's all good. We all have days when we want to skip school. Thank you for understanding. Hey, why the hell are you so late? Sorry, Asuka. What are you so down in the dumps for? Turn that frown upside down and get ready. We've got an operation to take part in. Thank you. There's nothing to be sorry about, and you don't have to even thank me. So quit babbling and get and move on. Gotcha. Hey, Ray. Hey. Sorry for being late. Why? What do you mean? You're not late. The operation hasn't started yet. Thank you. Nothing. Let's hurry and get ready. Okay. Mari? What? So... What's got into you? What are you so frustrated for? Or so flustered for? Are you going to get mad? Why would I be mad? Did something happen? Thanks. Any chance I can have some of Nora's chocolate? Never! Okay, fine. Let's get ready. Alright. Is everyone ready? Ready. I'm ready too. All preparations complete. All set here. Same here. Nora said they're all done preparing. Good. Let's go and take this thing down. Alright. Let's go, everyone.
As long as I have Blanc, I can be strong.
Target down.
Alright. I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it? I'm not scared so long as Noir is here with me.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
On the surface, near the massive object. Wow, they really went all out with this operation. They've brought out all the latest weapons. It certainly seems so. And there are so many Nikkes as well. This is fun. It really feels like we're going all out, doesn't it? Not that it matters. I'm sure the important bits will be left to me anyway. Teacher, that thing is huge. What is it? What? Oh, I glance in the direction Rai is pointing at, and see a colossal cannon positioned in the center of the front line, aimed directly at the massive object. Presumably for protection, temporary barriers have been placed around it, and it's flanked by numerous mass-produced Nikkes. Look at all those Nikkes guarding it. Whatever it is, it must be important. That's right. That is a particle cannon designed to combat this creature. It was co-developed by Missiles and Elysium. You mean they actually worked together? I know, it's hard to believe, but it's true. The fact two professional rivals collaborate just shows just how much danger the Ark is in. I guess it does make sense. How can they even move that beast? Excuse me, coming through. Looking towards the sound of hurried voices, I can see Leader and Senti carrying cables as thick as a person's abdomen. Leader? Senti? Greenhorn, fancy seeing you here. Hey boss, long time no see. What are you two doing here? I thought you would be fixing the Ark's roof. We were originally, but every time we repaired it, some nasty creature would come in and keep breaking it. Yeah, it's super annoying. We've never had to repair the Ark's roof so often in such a short time span. So we decided to give that rude beast a taste of its own medicine. I assume you're referring to the massive object? What else would we be talking about? Anyway, we're preparing to hit it with our own invention here. Was it you who made the particle cannon? That's right. So it's a collaboration between Elysian and Merciless, but was made by Mighty Tools? The design was a collaboration between core researchers from Elysian and MMR, along with the Electric Shock Squad. The actual construction was where we came in. Leader was pretty sure about the creatures, so she put her nose to the grindstone and made those designs a reality. Thanks to her hard work, we came up with something truly incredible. Those cables you're holding, are those for the particle cannon? That's right. We're planning on diverting power from the arc for this. How much power exactly? Every last bit we can muster. Except for the bare minimum required to sustain the shelters and other essential functions. We're even going to divert the power reserved for the Dome of Eternity, so we're really going to be cooking with gas. You're going to turn off the Dome of Eternity? Yes. Are you sure that's a good idea? I understand your reservations. You're worried about everyone being shocked when they realize that the sky has fallen. But since all the civilians are in shelters right now, it should be fine. Also, to be frank, desperate times call for desperate measures. So we need to take big risks. Everyone in the Ark is doing everything in their power to take down that thing, and we're no exception. That's right. We want to send that thing packing. As do we. We want to eliminate this thing. So long as we believe in ourselves and go all out, we can do it. On that note, we've got to go finish our preparations. Good luck, Greenhorn. Good luck, boss. Leader and Senti walk off briskly, pulling the thick cables. Wow. If they're going to be using all of the Ark's power, this effect is going to be spectacular. That's right. The goal is to penetrate the massive object's anti-field, and then deliver a massive blow. Once we break through the anti-field, one of the nerf members has to pull the trigger. Sounds fun? Alright then. You'll be the one who sets off the particle cannon. Nice. What about me? You'll be in charge of protecting Mari. If the massive object notices that what we're doing and attacks before we have a chance to fire the cannon, it'd be disastrous. Okay, understood. So I'm essentially acting as a bodyguard. Correct. Leave it to me. I'll protect you. I definitely feel safe with you. It's nice to see both of you so motivated. There's no need to worry too much. In the event of any unforeseen circumstances, Marciana and I will be acting as your operators. It's so neat to work with you all. What about us? You along with the commander will proceed towards the massive object to score a direct hit. Very nice. Not bad at all. I'm going to have to walk all the way over there like last time, will I? Negative. The only reason we had to go on foot last time was because we had to improvise. This time, however, things are different. How so? The higher-ups said they prepared something for us from the Ark. I haven't seen it myself just yet. Shall we go see it together?
Supposed to fight in this outfit?
Enemy down.
We need to protect Blanc no matter what happens. Fully up. Time for the war and Blanc! I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
Always follow Misato. I believe it's this one. What in the world is something like this doing here? Like that doing here? Holy crap, it's a train. Teacher, isn't that AZX? It is. Does it mean Infinity Rail's here as well? That's right. Infinity Rail Squad reporting for duty. Y'all must be the passengers we're serving today. It's a pleasure to meet you. We'll be sure to get your destination to get you to your destination safely. You want us to take a train? That's right. Asuka, Zwei, Ray, and I will board the AZX with the commander and wait. Once the particle cannon is fired, you will strike at the massive object. This thing is massive. It makes out the perfect target. It makes this perfect target. Are we going to be sitting ducks? Don't worry about that. You'll have an escort. Who? Hey, birdie. Your hero is here. Led by Laplace, the Matisse squad makes a grand entrance, followed by... We're joining the fight as well. The Absolute squad, led by Uma. Here, Cafe Sweet, led by Frima. We're here too, Master. Has a name, Commander? We've got your back, Commander. Even the Counter squad. Looks like we're all rolling out together. That's right. Wherever you go, we go. That's right. We can't have you wandering off into danger all on your own. We'll do everything in our power to ensure that the operation is successful. It's great having you all here. I feel reassured. Good. Now that the support teams are here, we're fully prepared. Now then, Commander. Your orders? I slowly look around at everyone. In the eyes of the nerve members in NIKKE's, there is a mix of pre-battle tension mixed with a steely determination to protect the Ark. And let's go with this one. Everyone to your position. Let's move. Let's go. This is so much fun. Be careful out there, everyone. See you later, Zwei. Later, Ein. Take care, Ryan. Make sure to hit that ugly sucker extra hard for us. Watch your backs out there, everyone. Let's go.
Have faith. I will protect my people. What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
In front of the giant particle cannon, which is connected by numerous thick cables, Mari and Rai are standing by ready to pull the trigger whenever they are activated. Huh. It's kind of a cool image. Dang, I'm kind of nervous. Yeah, me too. Can you hear me? We sure can, Ms. Posato. We can hear you. Before we start, I'll explain again. When the operation begins, the particle cannon will start charging by drawing power from the Ark. There are many rashes surrounding the massive object, so Mari will manually have to aim at the center of the massive object and fire on our signal. Yahoo! Meanwhile, Ryan must do her best to cover Mari. Is that all clear? Yep, I got this. You, alright, let's do this. Commence the operation against the massive object. Preparing particle cannon. Initiate cable connections to the Ark's power supply system. Roger. Connecting power cables to each substation within the Ark via the service elevator. Service elevator gate open. Gates 1 to 8 now open. Gates 1 and 2 now connected to missile substation. Gates 3 and 4 now connected to Elysian substation. Gates 5 and 6 now connected to Tetra substation. Gates 7 and 8 now connected to Central substation. All substation connections confirmed. Power supply system opened. Connection initiated. Commence power supply from missile substation. Commence power supply from Elysian substation. Commence power supply from Tetra substation. Central substation will begin supplying power once the Dome of Eternity is deactivated. T-minus 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Dome of Eternity deactivated. Central substation initiating power supply. Power supply from all substation cables confirmed. Power source system stable. Voltage fluctuation within an acceptable range. Final safety lock release. Begin charging the particle cannon. Final safety lock release complete. Particle cannon charging complete. In 10 minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Energy reaction from the massive object detected. It's aiming for the particle cannon. Is it unleashing another ultra beam? Negative. Due to having less time to charge, its power level has not reached to the fully charged ultra beam. It seems comparable to an attack from a Tyrant class Rapture. Good. Then we can try to fight it. Right. There's an incoming attack on your position. Huh? Darn, I knew this wouldn't be easy. The incoming strike is estimated to be equivalent to that from a Tyrant class Rapture. Can you block it? We won't be able to block it, but we can redirect it. With my handy Naros. Rai opens up her arms and releases the Naros she was holding. Naros, go and draw its attention. Dozens of Naros rapidly ascend into the sky and emit loud signals while flying far away from the particle cannon. The massive object is changing direction. It's moving away from the particle cannon. Naro 1, 2, and 3 deploy defensive barriers. All the other Naros keep emitting the signals. Distract it. Naro 1, 2, and 3 immediately deploy their defensive barriers. At the same time, there is a cacophonous roar and a beam emits from the massive object heading straight for the Naros. Success. You really did it. Amazing. Now's our chance while it's still distracted. Particle cannon charging complete. Ready to fire. Aim the cannon. Roger. Let's see. Mari aims the particle cannon at the massive object's core. Target locked. Fire. Eat this. Mari pulls the trigger. With a tremendous blast from that shakes the ground, a massive beam erupts from the cannon, piercing through the anti-field of the massive object, and scoring a direct hit on the creature itself. We got it? Direct hit. The anti-field has been removed, but it doesn't seem to have dealt a significant amount of blow to the creature itself. The cannon must have been too weak. So what should we do now? How about using the particle cannon again? It's recharging now. We can try again, but we don't know how long it will take. Alright, if we have any chance to use it again, let's take it. In the meantime, we'll proceed with Plan B. Commence operation. AZX launch.
Have faith. I will protect my people.
How do you reload again? I need to protect Blanc no matter what happens. I guess this makes me a good luck charm.
Alright, 2 more stages and then the 3rd story is complete, and then we can do the hard mode. AZX careens towards the massive object. What was that noise? I believe we just plowed through some raptures. And you can keep going? Of course. We can easily knock over 1 or 2 raptures and keep moving. Pretty impressive, huh? Amazing. Insane. This is pretty cool, actually. However, we won't be able to run through all the raptures swarming in. So it has its limits. I guess if it could mow through raptures like it was nothing, the war would be over already. Commander, can you hear me? Yes, I'm listening. Mari scored a direct hit on the massive object with the particle cannon, and has temporarily removed the anti-field. However, we have not been able to take down the entity itself. So are you saying we need to shoot it down ourselves? Correct. We are proceeding with Plan B. Before the anti-field regenerates, you need to move quickly in toward the massive object and take it down. Affirmative. Dang, that thing is still standing after getting blasted with the cannon? This is one tough cookie. You can say that again. There's no need to be scared. If it won't go down in one hit, then we'll keep hitting it until it falls. Until it does fall. That's the spirit. Incoming raptures. They're cloaked in the anti-field. Huh? From the right. I mean, the left. Wait. They're coming from both sides? AZX collides with the raptures swarming up ahead. Or swarm up ahead. The train starts to rapidly slow down. We're losing speed. At this rate, we're going to come to a standstill soon. Do we need to eliminate them all? If we go full steam ahead, we should be able to push through the raptures directly ahead. But with the ones coming at us from the side, we'll need to work together to get them down. If we do that, we won't make it to the massive object in time. Looks like this is where we come in. We'll handle the raptures that are trying to flank us. You guys keep going straight ahead, full speed. Thanks. Leave it to us. Jump now? Dream running. I'd call this more of a jog than a run, personally. Come on, you're a NIKKE for crying out loud. Don't be a scaredy cat. Don't want to jump. Quit your belly aching and jump. Do you want to see the Ark get destroyed? Fine, I'll go. See you later. With Sugar riding Vanguard on her motorcycle, Freeman and Milk leap out of the train. We're going too. We'll hold them off, Commander. We'll kill them all. So, be strong. Thanks, everyone. What are you doing? Stop teetering like a moron and get off the train. Okay. See you later, Commander. Bestie, Emma, and Uma all leap off the locomotive. That's twice now that I've been beaten to the punch. Unacceptable. Yeah, because you're as slow as a slug. Hey, that would make all of us slugs. Fair point. Who cares about who goes in which order? We're all setting out to do the same thing. Clear a path for the AZX. I knew you'd say that, Maxwell. Time for us to be the heroes. So the AZX can run at full speed. Let us heroically carve a wide path for the train as a true hero should. That'll turn you into a villainous road. You can have faith in this band of heroes, Birdie. I trust you all completely. Very well then. Up, up, and away. Off I go. Laplace and Drake jump off the AZX. I'll see you later, cutie. Max will follow suit. The sounds of a pitched battle ring out in the distance. Wow, they're really going at it. They might have cleared everything out before we even get there. Ooh, that'd be great. I know, right? Oh my gosh. The arches on the sides are getting pushed back. That's why they call these squads the best. Commander, we'll try and push back the raptures directly ahead. Once the path is clear, I'll give you the signal to press ahead at full speed. Understood. We'll be back. Be careful. You too, Commander. Anise, Neon, let's go. Okay. Take care of yourself, Commander. See you later, Master. Rappy, Anise, and Neon jump off the AZX. They begin to push back the raptures blocking the way. As the number of raptures starts to decrease, the path begins to clear. The path is open. Commander! Brid, full speed ahead. Roger. AZX running at maximum output.
I will clean up neatly and beautifully.
I got too excited. I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
Alright, final stage of story 3. And then we can do the hard mode to get the bonus cutscene. The train comes to a halt near the massive object and the door opens. Dang, we got here super fast. Way faster compared to when we had to go on foot. We've arrived. Attention passengers, we've reached the end of the line. Thanks for the ride. No problem. The AZX is overheated, but we'll be back after we tend to the engine. In the meantime, you all stay safe. Oh, and make sure you win. Yeah, failure isn't an option. We'll come back soon to pick you up. See you later. I watched the AZX leave, then turned my head towards the massive object. The energy it's emitting somehow seems more menacing than before. Do you see that, teacher? Is it just me? Or does it seem kinda upset that we've removed its energy field? I think you're right. Its energy is more concentrated than before. So exercise extreme caution. It may go for a direct attack. Alright, gotcha. What's the big deal? Who cares whether its energy is concentrated or not? That doesn't change the fact that we've got to go up against this thing, does it? Asuka's right. Then let's proceed according to the plan and attack this thing. Okay. Finally, it's my turn. It's about to begin. Is everyone ready? I've been ready. I'm ready. All preparations complete. I'm good to go. Then, let's go. Alright. Let's fight this thing. Yep, cue the boss fight. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, Massive Object has only been pretty much the final boss for the Eva collab in particular. Oh, never mind. Oh. Well, at first looked like Gatekeeper. But yeah, Gatekeeper kind of shows a bit of a similar portal. Yeah, we are melting that health bar. Yeah, it barely got to do any damage to us. Easy peasy.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, does it?
And with that, we got the you cannot evade event lobby screen. Cool. So now we just need to watch now it's the cutscene, and then we can do hard mode, blitz through that, and get the final cutscene, or the bonus one. Ugh, so annoying. It keeps changing into weird shapes. Fine. Look at the core. Have you noticed that it's remained the same? It has? Yes, all these transformations are taking place around this central focal point. That must be its weak spot. In other words, we need to focus our attacks on the core? Let's do it then. I aims near feather at the center of the massive object. Soon after, the creature begins to transform yet again to protect its core. That's why it's changing form again. I'll try to stop it. Swipe fires an overcharged electric shot, and the massive object temporarily stops transforming. Asuka, the core is exposed. Ray, now. Roger. Take this. Asuka and Ray unleash a barrage of gunfire towards the core of the massive object, accompanied by the sound of material crackling and cleaving. The massive object collapses to the ground. Did we take it down? Not sure. No, not yet. It hasn't vanished just yet. The massive object begins to rise into the air. It got up. It's moving again. Damn. I guess it wasn't enough. If we let up and the anti-field regenerates, we can't let that happen. We have to finish this right here, right now. Everyone, get out of there. What? The particle cannon has been recharged. We're about to fire it again. So get away from there. Everyone, move away. All personnel in front of the massive object is evacuated. Particle cannon ready to fire. Mari aims the particle cannon at the massive object's core. Target locked. Fire! You want some more? You got it. Mari pulls the trigger. With another tremendous blast from that shakes the ground, a massive beam erupts from the cannon, piercing through the massive object. The massive object emits what sounds like a primal roar. Then dissolves into a bloom of light before vanishing entirely. Is it dead? Did we defeat it? Yeah, we did. All of us together. We did it. We really did it. Finally. I'm so relieved. It's a shame I couldn't finish it off with my own hands. But that's what I have to do. Thank you, Asuka. Oh, what are you thanking me for? I did this for myself, not anyone else. You idiot. Thank you all the same. We did it, Ray. Yeah. I'm glad it all went according to plan. Huh? Ray and Asuka's bodies begin to glow. Why are their bodies... Teacher, Asuka and Ray. They're returning to their own world. What? I thought there was more to do. That stinks. Thank you for helping us, Asuka. Why do you keep saying that? Take care of yourself back in your world as well. Yeah, you too. Be well, and all that crap. Now that it's really time to go, I feel a little bummed. When you go back to your world, maybe you can be a bit more open, okay? A bit more talkative, perhaps? Yeah. Goodbye, and thank you for everything. Be safe back in your neck of the woods. Farewell. Thank you both. Goodbye. Ray and Asuka dissolve into light. Mari's body starts to glow. So this is it. Mari, why are you crying? I'm just going back to my homeworld. I know, but still. It was really cool how you protected me earlier. Thank you for everything. Thank you as well. Take care. You too. Okay. Mari dissolves into light. Misano's body starts to glow. Thanks for everything, Misano. We never have been able to overcome this crisis without you. I'm the one who is thankful. It's because of you that I can return to my world. You've done plenty for me as well. So thank you. Take care of yourself, Marciana. You too, Misano. And Misano dissolves into light. Mari's gone. Misano too. They're really gone. I feel so empty without them. I know what you mean. We won't be able to see them anymore. Everyone, the operation is finally over. Hey, you're right. I guess so. We couldn't have done it without you. Oh, please, we only succeeded because of everyone else's help. No, don't downplay your contribution. It's because you all put your lives on the line that we achieved victory. For protecting the Ark, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Miss Marciana, congratulations on a successful operation. You guys did it. You're right, we did it. We did it. It all worked out like you said it would, teacher. We won. We protected the Ark. It's a good thing we didn't run away. If we had, we would have regretted it for the rest of our lives. Thank you for convincing us to come back. The three students collapsed to the ground, tears streaming down their faces. As they shed tears of joy, they recall the past few days filled with fear and worry, and rejoice in the hard-won victory they attained. At the same time, they all resolve never to run away from their fears again. Yeah, that's the end of the regular story. Now, we just need to blitz through the hard mode stages and see what the bonus cutscene entails.
Proceeding to target.
Huh. Interesting looking screen. Ooh, I can quick battle. Yes, please.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it. What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it. Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is a definite time saver.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it? I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
It's like, where's this? It's like, where's this option with modern events? Like,
what a truly beautiful story this was.
It's like this would also be kind of a time saver for most events.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm.
Especially since hard mode is essentially the repeat of the respective stories missions, just with stronger enemies. Cool. So thanks to that quick battle option, we just have to worry about fighting massive objects one more time.
Reload.
Now is the time of true beauty.
Yeah, looks like it barely hurt my squad.
I may look like a bunny, but I'll take on anyone, anytime, anywhere.
Alright, let's see what we got. Well done, everyone. A thoroughly successful offensive operation. Don't forget that this was all possible thanks to Missless's technology. Please, it's clear that the girls who came from another world did most of the heavy lifting. What? We're the ones who made the darn particle cannon. You seem to have forgotten that Elysian also helped build that contraption. Bah! I knew we shouldn't have collaborated with them. Extenuating circumstances be damned. Everyone contributed and went above and beyond. And with no small amount of help to those least from another world. We were able to emerge victorious even though it was a close call. It wasn't all entirely possible due to one single person or organization. That's right. We protected the Ark from the massive object, but only by the skin of our teeth. In the event there should be another crisis like this, the Ark's offensive and defensive measures are barely adequate. Therefore, we need to buckle down. We need to be able to respond more quickly against unknown threats, and employing additional defensive measures to protect the Ark. Okay. Yes, absolument. I was planning on doing that anyway. Anyway, good job everyone. Please convey our gratitude to all the NIKKEs who participated in the offensive. That's all for today's meeting. After the operation, I visited the MMR vocational school to see the school circle squad in Marciana. Much to my surprise, I see no students in the hallways. Are they in class maybe? I peek inside Class P's homeroom. Strange. No one is there. I peer into the other classrooms, but there are no signs of either the school circle squad or any of the students. Where'd they all go? Commander? Marciana? What are you doing here? Oh, you must be here to see the school circle squad, yes? Yeah. How have you been? I've been well. And you? I'm doing well, feeling good. It's been great. It's been great. I'm glad of that. Is something wrong? How come there's no one at school? Today is a school holiday. Oh, what's the occasion? Since quite a few of the students, including the school circle squad, participated in the offensive, the school board decided they all deserved a week off to rest. Of course, it's also to demolish the tunnels connecting the school to the emergency response headquarters. I see. So should I head to the dorms if I want to see them? No. Rise, Y, and Ein are here at the school. They are? Would you like to go see them? In the hallway in front of the school simulation room. What are we doing here? They're inside. I thought you said today was a holiday. It is. But they volunteered to come in and train. It seems meeting the nerve members have made them grow quite a bit. They realize now that they're not just NIKKEs undergo military training, but a defensive force meant to protect all of humankind. They want to be able to hold their own as individual NIKKEs, without having to rely on any external forces. If another threat appears, I see. I peeked through the window into the simulation room. Although I can't hear what they are saying, Ein's Y and Rai are all intensely focused as they fight the simulation raptors. Very impressive, every last one of them. Would you like to go in? Nah, I think I'll head back. I can see that they're doing well, and that's enough for me. But you came all the way down here. I don't want to disturb them. I wouldn't want to disrupt their focus. If you insist. In that case, let me walk with you to the entrance. Thanks, I'd like that. As I quietly walk out of the school, I keep thinking of the faces of each school circle member and how much more mature they all seem. Oh, there we go. That's officially everything for the original Evangelion Collab. AKA you cannot evade. So, with all that, there pretty much is one thing left to do before the collab is officially done, and that is to do polls. So, I'm gonna save that for a separate video. So we're gonna call it a session here, and when we return, we're going to see about finally doing those polls for the Ava characters, and hopefully we'll be lucky and we can actually get potentially all of them. But we'll have to see about that next time. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure, and if you did, make sure to hit the like button and potentially subscribe for some more Goddess of Victory NIKKE and other content in the future. So, with that, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care, and I'll see you next time with some more Goddess of Victory NIKKE.